Hello and welcome back to Sam Boyd Stadium, this time for Freestyle. The same 24 trucks we saw in racing are back here again. So, with this, let's get on to the rules of how Freestyle will work here. And then at the end of part 2 of Freestyle, you will be able to vote for which of these 24 trucks you believe is the Freestyle winner. So let's get on to a quick explanation of the rules. Here we have a CRD chassis to help us demonstrate how the rules are going to work for this season. So, each truck will have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to complete the course. Time will start the moment they hit their first obstacle, whether it be a jump, a car, a donut, basically whatever. And each truck will have a 30-second grace period from the start of their run to basically flip over. Because this season, when a truck rolls over, that's it, its run is over. However, if it does manage to roll over within the first 30 seconds of the run, it may be allowed to get itself back onto all 4 tires at the cost of 30 seconds to its run, which would essentially turn a 2-minute, 30-second run into a 2-minute run if the truck happens to roll over within the first 30 seconds of the run. Otherwise, Freestyle effectively the same way as it would be in the previous season, except now the trucks can't roll themselves back onto their wheels. So, with that out of the way, let us get on to our very first truck of this event. Up first for Freestyle, we have Medusa. Medusa just coming right out of Thunder Alley. This is the Farewell Tour scheme with some of the chrome and pink. Very nice looking truck. Get a run started up and over the racing lane. It's a bit of a bounce. Bounces off one of those stacks, car stacks. Coming right back around up and over the shipping container. Very interesting bounce. Goes up on the sidewall, spins the truck around. See if she can save it. She goes up onto the side. Might be able to cover it from here. Looks like getting caught on the dirt there. Managed to get the truck back on all 4 tires. Going to the advanced stack here in front of the center lane. Going for the double buses here up into the air. Nice sky wheelie up over that second bus. Comboing up right over that van stack. Looking for a little fuel container now. Anyway, still going over here. Going some cross-threading. Now some donuts here from Medusa. Traveling along the track while doing cyclones there. Going along the bus lane on the sidewalk, coming out of that bus obstacle. Rolling the truck back on all 4 tires after that stage. Back to the shipping container, up and over, getting the rear wheel flipped on it. And when the truck car goes to the backward ramp up, she goes. It's a little flat wheel coming out of the backward area. Going up and across that shipping container, back on the sidewalls again. A little bit squirrely coming over the racing lane, up and over the double bus stack. Rolls it over, up and over the box stand. And it looks like she will save it after flipping over those cars, and time has run out for Medusa. Medusa seemed to take quite a few hits, but managed to start off our Freestyle today with quite a good run. So let's move on to the next truck in our lineup. Up next in our lineup, we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Mutt Rottweiler, of course, being the freestyle champion of Animal Anarchy, first place. So let's see what this young dog has for us here today. Start over the fuel container and up and over the fuel container as well. Double bus stack, up he goes, a little bit sideways, bounces off, got a break before hitting the wall, rolls it over right onto his side. Luckily for Monster Mutt Rottweiler, that was the first 30 seconds of the run, so we will of course flip the truck back onto all four wheels and restart the timer. And now with Monster Mutt Rottweiler back on all four tires, we will fire him right back up. A little bit of body damage to the truck. Other than that, the truck will be fine. First time we'll restart. It looks like this is the opposite. Go for up he goes. Nice little bit of air there. We're starting to run up again. Of course, now he rolls over. That will be the end of the run for the truck. Misses it a little bit, goes into a sky wheelie, there goes the rest of the body, and it looks like that might be the end of the run here for Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Rather short run, didn't seem to go very well after that second jump, but we still have more trucks to go here. Up next from Mean Mayhem, we have Backwards Bob. Now there's a little bit of interesting funkiness to this particular body, just because of how backwards that particular body is. We will see that momentarily, I'm pretty sure. Backwards Bob getting off to a nice run, getting a bit of slack knee over the buses. Coming up the buses, you can see the rear flip, I suppose it is now, bouncing all around. Coming up and over the van, right next to the shipping container. Bouncing around once again. A little cross threading up into the racing lane. Goes though, up and over, rolls it around. There goes the front of the truck. And you can see some of the funkiness of this body starting to go. Gets it in reverse, up over that center ramp. Pops it back down. And this is definitely very interesting. You see the tailgate just kind of broken when it comes back together. Yeah, very interesting body work here on this truck, but I'm sure it'll all be fine anyway. Second front continues, pretty good run here. Going over a little sideways right into the wall, bouncing right off. That would definitely have the truck shut off, but we don't have any crowds here, so let's just get the truck going still. We'll run a little bicycle up to this ramp, corkscrews it around, onto the side again, and it looks like that will be the end of the run here for Backwards Bob. And yeah, as you can see here, body still being a little funky here, but a pretty good run otherwise. Up next, we have your freestyle champion from last year. It is Enforcer. Enforcer was, of course, your freestyle champion last year. So let's see what this truck can do on this track. Enforcer showing up that checkered flag that they got last year. Here's the defender's title. Gonna start it off by jumping over that lane. Up and over the racing lane. Slams into the center ramp. It looks like it broke into the front wheel. That's good. Sailing over into another of the bus stack. Rolling it over. Can he save it? It looks like he can. Quite a good save there by Enforcer despite the landing. Seems like only one tire is broken. That should still be able to run though. A little reverse here. Looks like he might try to... If you backed up too far, you some nice donuts here. Going up that center ramp, up and over the car. Bouncing up the shipping container. Again, he's trying to turn donuts, trying to get it. Up over the bus stack once again. Bounces off and it's again a little bad landing there, but it doesn't seem to matter. Going right up over the box fan. Into the backflip ramp. Up he goes, spins it around. Hard landing on the rear suspension. The truck still seems to be driving fine under the previous damage from before. Then climb up over the van, doesn't quite get it, rolls it over. And an early end of the run here for last year's champion. I don't know if that will be enough for another freestyle championship, but we still have quite a few more trucks to go, but let's see whether or not Enforcer does take a win. Up next in our freestyle lineup, we have a CRC truck here. It is Brutus. One of the two CRC trucks here from the screen area. Let's see what Brutus has here for us in freestyle. Start off by driving over that van in the shipping container, popping it up in a flat wheelie. We're on a little bicycle up to that obstacle. On for the double busting, up he goes, lands it right in the middle. He's had better luck than working with Rottweiler, now rolling it over. For the backflip ramp now early on, up he goes. Under rotates a bit, but manages to stick it up on the back tires. Falling over some of the safety barriers and the crushed cars, goes up on one wheel. Back on all four wheels for Brutus. Cross-threading it over the racing lanes in the center ramp, goes a little squirrely, spins it around, lands on the tailgate, and I think that will be the end of the run here for Brutus. Quite a short end here to what seems to be a pretty exciting freestyle run, but we're not yet halfway through part one, so let's move on to the next competitor. Up next from the Arlington show, it is Fiesta. Fiesta, of course, also being a freestyle champion as well. Let's see what this truck has here for us. Looks like Fiesta might start it off with this van stack here. Starting off with a big sky wheelie, bouncing right off the tailgate. Having a little bit of trouble trying to turn around through the shipping containers here, being part of the safety wall. Get some pretty big air right up over that stack, right up over the tabletop. Immediately turns into the box van, crawls right on over it. Back up and over the fuel truck, landing on top of one of the crushed cars. It's a bit of a bad bounce off that shipping container, bounces off the racing lane, manages to keep it up on all four tires. Fiesta giving us a pretty good run so far. Some nice air up over the racing lane. Going for, nope, not going for the backflip. Going back towards the fuel tank. Going in between the van and that diagonal ramp. Up over the bus stack and into the racing lane. Gets a bit of a bad landing here. Slides down on the bed, and that will be the end for Fiesta as they end up on their roof. Though they do end up on the side, but I think that is definitely the end for Fiesta. Up next in our lineup, one of our most recent entries into the World Finals list here today. It is Black Pearl. Seen Black Pearl quite a few times during this season. They did win racing at our most recent event in Houston. Let's see what they have here for us in freestyle. starting us off with a bit of a stoppie over that tabletop. Putting it in reverse. Getting it up on 2 wheels still. Shifting it back forward, doing some cross thread action here. Climbing up over that center ramp, then come right back down. Got eyes on that racing lane and some more. Huge air right off that lane. Got even more air than Fiesta last time. Going up that diagonal lane, coming back to this center area. Again, a little more cross-threading by Black Pearl. Going for the center right now, going to get that huge air. The truck is set right into the middle of that sand pit. Falls right up over that fuel tank. Back going in between the truck cars and there. Gets a little bounce on the tabletop, launches it sideways. Black Pearl is going to try to give us some psycho or donuts now. Couple of good donuts there by Black Pearl. Coming up on the other side of that big ramp here. They go for a backflip now. Up he goes, spinning it around. And then explaining by the Black Pearl. Up over the shipping container. Launches it up over the shipping container. Back up over the container top. Bouncing it off the safety container once again, going up over the next step, flushing the man to come across. The stop is broken and he sends it right up over that double mustache. Doesn't seem to be stopping Black Pearl so far. He goes for another backflip, corkscrews it around, lands it down hard. Once again, that rear suspension completely fluffed it up there. Bad landing, rolls it over, dives right into the pond. And looks like that is the end of the run here for Black Pearl. Up next in our freestyle lineup, we have your racing winner from Arlington, Texas. It's Fast Metal. Getting started off by going over crushed cars along that shipping container. Bounces off the wall. I don't know if that did any damage to the wheel. Doesn't quite seem like it, as the truck seems to be turning fine. Although this landing's gonna hurt as the truck bounces off of the bus. Goes into a bit of a nosedive here. Bounces off the backflip wall. Although that saved him by putting him back on all 4 tires. That's a little slap wheelie up onto one of those 2 buses. Getting some big air right up over that tabletop, getting a bit of a bad bounce, slams it right into the shipping container, corkscrews the truck around, gets up on 2 wheels, and we'll bring it back down on all 4. I think that just broke steering in one of the wheels. Truck getting kicked around once again by the dirt and over onto his side. That will be the unfortunate early end of the run here for Fast Metal. Up next in our lineup, we have a BeamNG brand truck. It's Nami. They were your racing winner at the BeamNG brand event and managed to make it into the final round of racing. Getting started off with some big air off that jump outside of Thunder Alley. Corkscrews the truck 180 degrees back around. Looks like they're going for the shipping container now. Not the shipping container, the fuel tank. Now they're going for the shipping container up over those crushed cars. Little cross-threading as they bounce off that center ramp. some pretty good air over that van stack. Goes for the crush cars on the double bus, gets some nice air, bounces into the bus. Pops him out at a weird angle. Can he save it? Looks like he might be able to, although he's having some trouble, and the truck comes to rest on its side. And unfortunately, that will mark the end of the run here for Nami. Up next in our lineup, we have Soldier Fortune. Soldier Fortune Black Ops made it to here last year through the 4th of July event, and Soldier Fortune once again is here, this time also from the 4th of July event. Getting us started off by jumping over that center pond. Getting a bit of a wheelie here from that van area, getting it up on one wheel, almost rolls it over. And we'll get it back on all 4 tires. Quite an impressive save here by Soldier Fortune. Going for the double bus stack now, up into the air. Clears the entire obstacle. That's a little bicycle action here from that fuel container. Little sky wheelie over the shipping container as well. Once again, more sky wheelies by Soldier Fortune as the truck bounces around. Takes it in reverse, up over the tabletop and racing lane. Up into the air, bounces it hard off of that center ramp. I don't seem to see any damage from that impact, so the truck still seems to be working fine, although that was rather hard impact. Going over these double buses here, some nice air, landed onto the side of the ramp. And some cyclone action from Soldier Fortune. Gets kicked up by the dirt ramp, by the mini flip ramp, and isn't quite able to save it as the truck rolls onto its lid, ending the run early. Up next is your freestyle winner from Lightning Skate. It is Tropical Thunder. Jumping over the tabletop, getting some nice air, bit of a big bounce from those rear wheels. Taking a shot at that van stack, looks like everyone's going to try to make that thing flat as a pancake by the end of the night. The Tropical Thunder's having some trouble now as they slam the roof into the safety wall, where they do manage to get it back on all 4 tires. Absolutely sends it off the racing lane, gets some nice air, lands in that sand pit. Up and over the box van, landing down on the sidewall of the tires. Moving back to that double bus. Rear wheels getting kicked up into the air. Truck doesn't seem to mind as it bounces about the stadium floor. Going for the other racing lane now, up into the air. Not as much distance from the last jump, although it does get quite the weird landing here. Will they be able to save it? Yes, he will. Tropical Thunder with a pretty good save off of that jump. Going back to the double buses. Sky wheelie off of that first bus. Nice bit weird again on the sidewall. Spins the truck around on one wheel several times and will manage to get back on all 4s, though immediately sends it up into 2 again. Looks like trying to attempt the bicycle here, doesn't quite get what he needs, flips it over, and that will be the end of the run here for Tropical Thunder. Our final truck for part 1 here today is Silver Bullet. Coming from the Racing Championship at Allegiant Stadium, not too far here from Sam Boyd Stadium. Silver Bullet is ready here for freestyle. Sends it up into the air very nicely to start off this run. Now for some reverse donuts from Silver Bullet. We haven't seen anyone do some of these tonight so far. Coming back forward, looks like they're going to go for this van stack here. Got to get those cars extra crushed. It bounces off the wall, gets the truck into a little bit of trouble here. Manages to stay on all 4 tires though. Nice big air, almost clears that tabletop. A bit of a funky landing, jumping over one of the vans. Coming back around, going up over that box van. Very nice. Comes up over the center pond, rear wheel clipping the center ramp, kicks the truck up into the air. Manages to stay on all 4 of those tires. Silver Bullet going to send it off of the bus here, embracing its plain paint scheme. Gets some pretty nice air. Not quite going for a backflip just yet. Crawling right up over the fuel container. Up over the box van, getting sent a little bit sideways. Up on 2 wheels over the racing lane, center ramp, and the racing lane again. Spins the truck around multiple times. Will he be able to save it? Almost. And not quite. I think the wall might have ended the run there as he kind of bounced off the wall. I think he could have saved it had the wall not been there. But alas, the wall was there. And with that, that will be the end of the run here for Silver Bullet and part 1 of Freestyle. I hope to see you again in part 2.